Alex Poatan Pereira knocks out Ankalaev in the very first round. 1 minute 20 seconds was all he needed. Right from the very get-go, he bounced he came all out at Ankalaev. Those were one of the adjustments I think he made from fight number 1 to fight number 2. Because the fight number 1, he was very reserved. He was waiting for counter shots. He was like not in a hurry. But fight number 2, he really showed like he had a plane to catch. He was really in a hurry. I guess that was the game plan from his coaching crew. Come all out at Ankalaev. Make sure you startle him, because when Ankalaev gets his rhythm together, he becomes very dangerous. So he made sure he took that rhythm away from Ankalaev, gave him the element of surprise. He did completely the opposite of fight number 1, because fight number 1 he was waiting for counter shots. Now he did completely the opposite. He dictated the fight, took the fight to Ankalaev, cut the cage into 2, no breathing space for Ankalaev, made sure there was no escape route. One of his punches connected, took him to the ground, followed up by series of ground impacts. The referee had to jump in to end the fight, unlike the very first round where he left it for the judges, and the judges said it was Ankalaev on that day. But this time around, he made sure the judges' scorecard were not needed, and truly, they were not needed. He knocked Ankalaev. Very first KO for Ankalaev. Ankalaev has never been knocked out before. But there's always a first time for everything in the world of MMA. Anything and can happen at any point in time. When you feel too relaxed as a champion, those coming up the ladder, we sweep you off your feet. What a statement made. And a new Shama, Alex Poatan Pereira. 320 lived up to expectation. We had a new in the person of Alex Poatan Pereira. We had and still in the person of Magomed Ankalaev. In our subsequent episode, probably we'll talk a little about Ankalaev, the fights he had with Copenhagen, which was a beautiful fight. But in this episode, we'll dwell more on Ankalaev versus Pereira 2. Statement made, first round KO. One of the very few that has really gone the distance with Alex Pereira in the person of Stylebender. So kudos to Stylebender. That's Israel Adesanya too, have really gone the distance with Alex Pereira. And in one occasion, actually won him by the same kind of knockout. So kudos to him to have done that in the middleweight. So what next for Alex Poatan Pereira? Some persons think he should move up to heavyweights and go probably fight the heavyweight champion, or have a date with who is that? Joel Prohaska. But if you ask me, I do not think Prohaska deserves this at all. I feel Prohaska has been given his fair opportunity twice. Prohaska is not ready for Poatan. I just feel it's not in Poatan's level. Yeah, man, he's not. Despite the fact he came up successful in the 320 UFC 320 by beating Roundtree Jr. Yeah, I don't think he's not ready for Poatan yet. You are not definitely ready for Poatan. That would be how do you even his style of fighting? His hands are always down and all of that. The way you approach, your hands are down. You don't do that with Poatan. Poatan will just demolish you. At all time, your hands should be up. Expect the unexpected. Your style of fighting, that's for Prohaska, is not the type that can match up Pereira's style at all. So what do you think? What do you think moving forward? What we have heavyweights. Pereira has heavyweights in mind, and can even do one of these fellow contenders. This guy we spoke about in a week ago that won his fight. He has him to contend with. So whichever fight the UFC decide to give him, but I think the most interesting at this point in time should be to move up to heavyweights. Yeah, I don't think there's really any competition in the lightweights, in the light heavyweights. There's no really competition in the light heavyweight. The real competition now is for him to move up to heavyweights, where you meet the big boys, the big players. Everybody can knock everybody at any point in time. So good one for Alex Poatan Pereira. So this is Shama era. Shama.